you looking to buy or lease today?
Well, I'm going to buy. And I'm going to buy because, number one, it's a great product, as good as it gets. And number two, because this man has devoted his energy and his life to doing this. And I think he's been treated very unfairly by a very small group of people. And I just want people to know that you can't be penalized for being a patriot. And he's a great patriot.
The billionaire ruling class is just rubbing it in our faces now. Elon convincing Trump to do this stunt to save his cratering stock price is the literal definition of government corruption. But the MAGA base will eat this up and convince themselves that there's nothing to see here.
That's beautiful. This is a different panel than I've had. Everything's computer. That's beautiful. Wow.
President Trump buying a new car, while there are some folks who will see this clip at home and they are struggling with their retirement accounts down at the moment, uncertainty about work ahead.
Well, I think they're going to do great. I think our country had to do this. We had to go and do this. They've taken away, other countries have taken away our business. They've taken away our jobs.
Peter Doocy must have stock in Tesla that gave him enough courage to ask a question like this directly to dear leader Trump, because if there's one thing the right wing unequivocally cares about, it's money. Now, on the surface, Trump's Tesla sales pitch on the White House grounds, complete with notes about pricing and sales points as captured by Getty photographer Andrew Harnick, may seem like an unpaid favor to Musk to convince the MAGA base to soften on Tesla and electric cars in general. But as you know, with Trump, everything he does has a price, one way or the other.
Elon Musk has signaled to Trump's advisors that he wants to direct $100 million into Trump-controlled political entities. This would be something very different. It would be giving it to entities that are controlled by the Trump team, and it would be a different kind of approach.
Though not explicitly stated that Musk's massive donation was in exchange for Trump's Tesla infomercial, we can all read between the lines and speculate how this backdoor deal played out to keep Elon happy as his net worth continues taking losses and he continues sparring with cabinet members. Someone in Trump's orbit, or Donald himself, set the price to keep Elon in line and in dear leader's good graces. If you have a different theory, we'd love to hear it in the comments below. Hey guys, quick break in the action. I have a new show coming out called The Rick Strom Show. It is going to be awesome. I'm interviewing musicians, athletes, producers, writers, journalists, authors, sports doctors. Go check it out at youtube.com/@TheRickStromShow. Also be sure to throw me a follow on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky. It can all be found in the description box below. Thank you.
There could be another group that pops up, but it would be something that was not his own entity. It would be Trump affiliated. And that is the distinction, because it's just a more direct impact of the cash.
While this brazen corruption and conflicts of interest are happening right in front of our eyes, Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, a reported billionaire, is telling the public to shut up and just keep generating as much profit as possible.
What is really being accomplished with all of these 1 or 2 day tariffs that end up getting yanked?
Well, when you're negotiating with someone and they're not paying attention and they're disagreeing, the president, who's the best deal maker ever to sit in that chair, is going to say, here's my response. And then all of a sudden, shockingly, they respond.
And yet the prospect of an aggressive trade war has prompted both J.P. Morgan and Goldman Sachs to bump up the risk of a recession this year.
Will these policies be worth it if they lead to a recession, even a short-term recession?
These policies are the most important thing America has ever had.
So it is worth it.
It is worth it. I don't think the only reason there could possibly be a recession is because of the Biden nonsense that we had to live with. These policies produce revenues.
So you're saying when it looks chaotic and unpredictable from the outside, that there actually is a master plan when it comes to these tariffs?
It is not chaotic. And the only one who thinks it's chaotic is someone who's being silly.
It may not be chaotic for the billionaire ruling class who won't feel the economic strain, but for the tens of millions of Americans whose retirement funds are attached to the stock market and need to stay employed to survive, this chaos could literally mean life or death. But again, that would never cross his, Donald Trump's, Elon's, or any other member of the ruling class's mind.
When you have a president get inaugurated, and sitting behind him, were the three wealthiest people in the country, Mr. Musk, Mr. Bezos, and Mr. Zuckerberg. And then sitting scattered throughout the stage, 13 other billionaires who Trump nominated to head major agencies, Secretary of Treasury, etc. You tell me what you would call it. This is, I find it hard not to describe it as a government of the billionaires, and that is what oligarchy is about.
Take it from an elected official who does care about the working people of America and has their interests in mind.
These are, the scariest times in my lifetime. That's all. I mean, I think that's objectively the truth. It is not just they want to give tax breaks to billionaires and cut programs for working people. Frankly, that's happened before.
Yeah.
But you combine that with the power of the oligarchy in general. So I think what Trump and Musk hope is they can create a sense of powerlessness in people. Hey, what do you think? I got all the money. I got all the power. I own the media. I can buy elections. What do you think you can do? You can't stop me. And if people believe that, we're going to lose. But if people understand that when they stand up and fight back, we can do it. We can do it. When people are mobilized and are prepared to stand up and fight back.
You heard the man. Us working people are the only ones who can truly fight back and take a stand against the scourge of fascism and oligarchy. And if we ever hope to do so, we need to organize and mobilize now. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.